The reason why we want to make this game is because we're really interested in the source material, which is Mutant, the role-playing game, which was a pen and paper game that came out in the mid-80s in Scandinavia, in Sweden, actually. Now, this is starting to become a global thing, and the game has been translated to English and other languages, and it's starting to spread around the world. We were lucky enough to get the rights to make the game based upon the role-playing game, the video game version. And most of the development team are Swedish, and this was part of their upbringing, their childhood, their teenage years were spent playing this pen and paper game. So it was a dream project for those guys. The game itself is based 250 years or so after the end of the human race, and it's in a world that's been reclaimed by nature. So it's a very interesting universe. Cool looking graphics, interesting environments, and strange scenarios, which actually some things we would actually take for granted, the mutants, because they're so far ahead in the future, they would have problems with and wouldn't understand what these are.
You are producer and head of developer. How is this to your titles come together? You know, you fell in love in the story, and you produced the game. Is that correct?
Well, I came in a little bit later. The team had actually started the game about 2 years ago. I came in about a year ago. So their dream was already being built. But it's been a big privilege to work on this. I mean, I came in, I used to work at another company called IO Interactive for Hitman. And I came into this company last year, around about this time actually, about almost a year ago now. It was a big surprise to me to see such a cool game being developed by such a small studio. The studio is about 11, 12 people. And I was automatically super surprised when I saw how great it was looking already at that point.
So when the game will be released?
Coming out later this year. I can't give you an exact date, but it'll be definitely later half of this year.
Okay. And what about the other project? Are you going to do the sequel of the Mutant, if will be the success on the market, or maybe something else, something similar?
Well, actually, we would love to do a sequel, but we haven't decided quite yet what we want to do. Of course, yeah, like you said, the success of the product makes a difference to that. We need to see how people react. At the moment, everyone seems to be loving what they're seeing of the game, so that's really good news, I think. I think it would be great to do a sequel, but we haven't decided yet, so I can't comment officially there.
Yeah. Who is the target audience? What age of the players you see?
I would say it's quite universally liked, I think. Not for very, very young players. I wouldn't say that would be. Also a little bit more complicated for them. But for teens upwards, I think it would be the age group we're looking at.
Is the story that you mentioned actually popular in Scandinavian?
Oh, the book. Yeah, the books, they are amazingly popular. And actually, I'm at different meetings, games conventions and so forth, and grown men from other developers come up and they shake my hand and they say, I'm really excited about this game. And it's like, okay, and because they grew up with the books, so it's a part of their childhood or their teenage years. We actually have the original manuscripts here from the original book.
What about some technical characteristic of the game?
Okay, well, it's coming out on PC, PS4 and Xbox One, and we develop it on the Unreal 4 engine. The team really like that engine because it's very versatile and it looks beautiful when we make the game. As you'll see later when you look at the gameplay, you'll find that a very, very beautiful thing to look at.
So with the characters of the game, do you have a program for collectibles and other posters or something exciting, things that develop the players will love it?
Not as far as I know, not right now, but this could be something that our publisher, Funcom, might be interested in doing, but I don't know. I can't really answer because I don't know what the plan for that would be.